Digital humans. The idea that human beings may one day be able to live forever as a digital entity is in danger of becoming quasi-religious, with hard science giving way to outlandish proposals and belief systems based on theoretical technologies. However, if someone like Stephen Hawking believed that brain uploading may one day be possible, it would be remiss of us to not consider the potential pitfalls of such an eventuality. Whether or not the Nectome research leads to a functional procedure being developed, it is predicted by a significant number of scientists that our minds will be uploadable within the next few decades or centuries. Pretty broad time frame, I know. But is the human race prepared for this situation? Let's say we begin storing the minds of the dead in the next 50 years, and we're able to reanimate them digitally 100 years thereafter. How does this work? How do we react? Would we simply store all of the revived dead people on a giant cloud service? If so, to what end? Wouldn't they get bored if they're all perpetually locked within computer code? We'd have to construct some kind of virtual reality for these people to interact with. Otherwise, what's the point of reviving them? This assumes that the digital entities we revive can even communicate. Just because we can copy and paste a human personality and their memories, that doesn't mean we'll have developed the technology required to let them exist as a functioning part of human society. But let's assume we managed to solve all these problems. In 200 years' time, we have forged a society where the dead carry on living. The question now is, in what form do they exist? If digital humans are somehow transplanted into robotic or biological vessels, how many do we permit to be restored before overcrowding becomes an issue? And if these entities are confined to a digital existence, where in the hierarchy of society do these people inhabit? It's more than likely that the rich and powerful will have a monopoly on digital restoration, and this will prove problematic, as oppressive systems of thought and culture could remain in place well beyond their expected shelf life. Imagine a company like Apple being guided by Steve Jobs for centuries after his death. We'd have crappy, expensive smartphones forever. At present, humans are fragile. You can be destroyed easily by a hammer, lions, or lasers. If your mind has been uploaded, then the risk of death is lessened, and your identity subsequently becomes more powerful. Conversely, it's equally possible that humans who exist virtually could be seen as second-class citizens, interlopers in a world not meant for their kind. The most chilling prospect of all is that these digital recreations are merely just that, a recreation. We have no evidence to say that the act of uploading a human mind brings with it what we call consciousness or a soul. It is possible that storing a mind does nothing of the sort. It merely acts as a tribute to a person who once existed, as if it were a photograph come to life. But how could we ever tell the difference? When we begin to dabble in the natural order of things, we must make sure that we are preserving the most important thing of all, the human soul. If our future technologies are limited to the creation of mere forgeries, then this should be avoided at all costs. For what if one day the forgeries are all that is left? What if digital humans, eons old, become all that is left of the human race, perpetually stunted in their development and understanding of the universe, due to the somber fact that the last